My name is Marshall. I'm repping that motherfucking Motor City, bitch. I just turned Slaughterhouse to a quintet, began to trend set, murdered a friend's pet, made shit as ill as it can get, went in depth like a fucking vignette, and 2 bars, skin's wet, I'm already covered in sweat, and I wasn't even ready to come in yet. We set this drink down, beat up a gal, start beef with a pal. Probably be wild till I'm wrinkled and senile, and Rap God was a freestyle off the top of the dome piece while I was asleep on the couch, and I'm freestyling now. I need a towel, sweat leaks from my brow. It's burning my eyes, my cerebral is foul, cause shit I'm thinking about should be illegal, I need my head banned. Like the guy that left Cleveland, Ohio and went to South Beach with his talents. Scream fuck you on the way out and wink with a smile. This whole game can eat a dick. I'm going back deep underground, but right now, I'm back on that bullshit, and you, I'm singling out. Cause you're so fucking outdated, you should mingle a while. What the fuck is this clusterfuck of busters, bunch of Buster Douglases, motherfuckers is one-hit wonders. One swing in your crown. Knock one out the park, one catchy jingle, and now you think you fucking with me cause you sold like 300 thou? Bitch, I could jump without my feet ever leaving the ground. Reach up, swing from a cloud with 3,000 people around. Evil and vile enough to leap in the crowd and heave a child in a sinkhole and Cinco de Mayo and sprinkle the pico de gallo. Mardi Gras beads in a towel. Just made that up. I don't know much Spanish. I'm not bilingual, but I'll show you a Mexican standoff between just these two amigos, cause neither really wants to say what we're thinking out loud, but I sure as fuck think I know how to read body English, no doubt. We're trying to kill each other, but lyrically, fuck his humility. What is the real MC? Royce? He came up in this shit with me. Never spit that hustle of shit, it wasn't a fit for me. Let them adjust till they just get the gist of me, just not giving a fuck, and plus with a history of muscular dystrophy, it wasn't a mystery while his middle finger was stuck in this upward positioning. So what in the fuck is a list to me? I'm used to not being on it. I expect it out of him. Heck, when I get my respect without him. Ain't been into diamonds since I put my first record out, but I could put a chain around my second album and wear it as a neck medallion. Became a millionaire, went downhill from there. Became civil, off a swivel chair, sterling silverware, screaming life is still unfair, till I get a real career. Fuck am I supposed to do until then? This job is too fulfilling, 2 kajillion pairs of super villain shoes to fill in the mood to kill until I plow my coupe de ville into some children at the food pavilion and build a bear. Warriors, mine, I'm pro-hydrocodone euphoria, in a drug emporium line, I'm soaring, I'm pouring Vicodin forward at a time, ignoring the warning signs on them before I go four-wheeler riding. Gory and violent and horrifying, you surely won't find no one more pouring than I am with this retaliatory rhyming for Gloria Steinem. But I'll finger like a witness, show me a lineup. I usually am abusive, but excuse me ma'am, I guess I must have threw you for a loop like Toucan Sam when I said I could use a sample, but use a tramp and we'll see how you react to this trigger like when I call you a bigger dyke than the Hoover Dam. You're playing right into Lex Luthor's hand. It's such a ruthless plan. Might even lose a fan, but fuck it, Superman wouldn't change in a phone booth for Stan. I'm a brand new being, like Grand Pooba's band. Happy as Anderson Cooper having the tuba cramped in his pooper with lubricant. Wait, there's 2. I can't. Since honesty's the best policy, I'll give it the old college try. Try to acknowledge my mistakes. Probably won't qualify as a gentleman and a scholar, but I think that it's time that I swallow my pride and say that I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't apologize. I think of all the times I compromised my bottom lines and thought of rhymes that sodomize your daughter's minds. Then I'm like, $signs. But I may fight for gay rights, especially if they dyke. It's more of a knockout than Janae Rice. Play nice. Bitch, I punched Lana Del Rey right in the face twice like Ray Rice in broad daylight in plain sight of the elevated surveillance. Till her head is banged on the railing. Then celebrate with the Ravens. Never dated an assailant who self-medicates when inhaling, so I meditate, but I may need a better way to escape this aggression, rage, and anger. Cause day restraints on the ankles, heavy weights in the anchors, and handcuffs and chains ain't just enough to contain it, but I still get the same respect as Jay if I came on. Staging a fucking negligee every day with Liz Claiborne. Devastated from breakup with K Hudson, weight slut. Your friends, what are they gonna say? Cause makeup ain't gonna cover that eye. It's 7/8 to the waist shut. Pepper spray with your face cut. Made this bank like a lay up. Off these 7 skanks on the way up. Oh, bitch thinks she's heaven sent. It's evident that she ain't never been with 7 inches. Yes, I said 7, I measured it. 7 inches from the floor while I'm standing on the 4th floor balcony at the Sheridan while I'm stretching it. Bitch, I'm a pimp, so a lip dick's all you'll ever get. And if she's hesitant to get the hint, I bet you that I get the message in who she messing with hella quick when I tell a chick not to ever use sex as a weapon when I step in and beat the wretched wrench with a crescent wrench. Existential detriment to a lesbian devil and the unpleasant stench of an estrogen level and a separatist like a Chechnyan rebel impressionist with a pencil, a pessimist with his lips pressed against the edge of this Red Bull. Pedal to the metal, I'm ripping this shit, cause right away I give it to a bitch like a pedestrian, deadly as ever. See what kind of effect she has on the opposite sex when I push a flexible little sexy ass through a plate of plexiglass. Shady XV ass, perplexing ass. The last 15 years, and I predicted my next relapse when I spit these lyrics. So don't look at me weird when I start shifting gears and shit re-smears all over Britney Spears. And these little Disney queers who use chicks for beards. Just made that up too. Oh, and the Shady 2.0. We wrote it in Roman numerals like they do for the Super Bowls, cause it's supposed to confuse you hoes. Flows lose you as usual, so juvenile. 2-year-old when I go in the studio. It's only music, so don't be foolish though. You don't know me through a hoe, but you can blow me to it though on my homie's Buick. Been known to lose it though, so if I overdo it, you drove me to it when I step in the vocal booth like I'm supposed to do, and I murder you on a fucking track like Tony Stewart. In one take, if I fuck up and I don't redo it. You couldn't sound grown on the beat if you were moaning to it. The day I don't say fuck you all, you can throw me through it. Rootin' is tootin' is shootin' is from the hip with the sentiments. Eminem isn't pinning them for the women. I'm an enemy to them and the epitome of an inconsiderate idiot. But they consider me the equivalent to chlamydia. They're trying to get rid of me, gadzooks. But I stickity stand for the flickety flag of the United States and the freedom I distribute these raps through. And if I catch you doing anything hindering or prohibiting that after I give you the tattoo of your lips on my ass, I'm gonna be literally picking up and deliberately whipping the Statue of Liberty at you.